Hi friends, I hope life is treating you great. Today I'll attempt to explain Kubernetes in a very simple way by taking a real life example. So what is Kubernetes? Let's assume that we have a business called Eat Fit Restaurant. I'm not sure if you like to run restaurants, but just to understand Kubernetes, let's think that we have a restaurant called Eat Fit Restaurants. So what do you see here? You see there are 3 counters: snacks, drinks, ice cream. You see that there are more number of people at the snacks counter, lesser number of people at the drinks counter, and even lesser at the ice cream counter. Also, we have a manager whose job is to ensure that the business runs smoothly. On one hand, the customers are served well, and on other hand, we don't end up spending too much. We use a cost-effective way of managing our operations. So what does the manager do? Very obviously, the manager allocates more staff at the snacks counter, lesser staff at the drinks counter, and lesser staff at the ice cream counter. So if you can see here, there are 2 serving staff at the snacks counter, 2 billing staff at the snacks counter. Then we have 1 serving staff at the drinks counter, 1 billing staff at the drinks counter. And then we have 1 serving staff and 1 billing staff at the ice cream counter, even if there is only 1 customer here, because that is the minimum number of staff required to run that counter. Say one of these members wants to have a break for 30 minutes. She has an urgent call. So for those 30 minutes, the manager needs to replace the staff with another staff for serving, so that the customer service doesn't get affected. Say at 9 a.m. is the peak time and there is lot of customers waiting at different counters, and you see the snacks counter has many more customers now. The drinks and ice cream counter have more customers than earlier. So the manager allocates even more staff at the snacks counter. So if you see, there are 4 people to serve and 4 people to bill. At the drinks counter, the manager decides to maintain the same number of staff because that much staff is adequate to serve these many customers. In the same way, at the ice cream counter, we have the same number of staff to serve the customers. So what's happening here? The manager is watching the counters and adjusting the number of staff to serve the customers as per the traffic or as per the number of customers. Same way, on a weekend when the customers are very less, the manager allocates even lesser number of staff to each counter. And on a hot day, the pattern of number of customers changes. So instead of having more number of customers at the snacks counter, we have more number of customers at the ice cream counter and drinks counter. So instead of allocating more number of people at the snacks counter, the manager allocates more number of people at the ice cream counter. So this is good as an example, but in real life, it's very difficult to get staff as per demand, to get more number of people when there is peak and to get rid of them when there is no peak or when there are very less number of customers. But let's imagine that it was possible to clone the staff and put them wherever they were needed, and then get rid of them whenever not needed. In order to do that, the manager needs some ready members who are internally skilled for their work, they have enough experience to do their job, and externally they wear the restaurant's uniform, they have all the legal clearance required to do their job. Okay, so this is what roughly Kubernetes does. Kubernetes monitors the business and make sure that we have enough resources to serve the customers in that business. So let's now jump more towards what Kubernetes does. So let's take another example. We have an online portal which sells clothes, tip-top online fashion. We have these enterprise applications that are required for smooth functioning of our business. So the first one and most important one is online web portal, where customers go online and shop. Then we have inventory management system to make sure that we have enough product to give when customers buy them. Once customers buy, then we have delivery tracking system to ensure that the products reach the customer. We have purchase management system, which we use when we are purchasing the products. Then we have HR management system to maintain the records of our staff members for payroll and leave management and so on. So since the number of users of online web portal are more, we choose to make 4 copies of online portal. There are 5 servers available for us, and Kubernetes as a manager chooses these 4 servers to put 4 instances of online portal. Since the number of users for inventory management system is less, we have less number of instances. The number of users for delivery tracking system is more than the inventory management system and lesser than online portal. So we have 3 instances of the delivery tracking system running in 3 different servers. This is what Kubernetes does. It has a set of enterprise applications, it has a set of servers, and then when we give specifications to Kubernetes that minimum 4 instances of online portal should be running, minimum 3 instances of inventory management system should be running, minimum 3 instances of delivery tracking system should be running. It's the job of Kubernetes to make sure that so many instances of those applications run in these servers. Kubernetes decides the server where the applications need to be run. We don't tell Kubernetes where to run what. Kubernetes decides. We just tell how many instances need to be run. If any instance goes down, then it's the job of Kubernetes to spawn and bring up another instance, so it's auto healing. One condition for Kubernetes to be able to manage these applications is that the applications need to be containerized. Containerization means packing of applications and its dependencies together. Each application will have different set of dependencies because they will be built by different teams using different technologies. Say some team has built an application in a Unix operating system using Java. Another team has built its application using React in Ubuntu. Another team has built HR management system in Debian. So each of these applications will require its own environment and its own dependencies to operate. So all of these are packaged in a container and that container is given to Kubernetes. So internally each container is different, externally they are all uniform, so that Kubernetes can manage those applications. So in short, Kubernetes is an orchestration system that helps the enterprise application to run on the enterprise servers as per the specifications provided to it. Again, here are the important terms. Enterprise applications are the applications necessary for smooth functioning of the enterprise. Enterprise servers are the servers rented or bought by the enterprise to run its applications. Orchestration is the process by which Kubernetes manages to operate all these applications in the enterprise servers. Application instances are copies of the applications. Containerization is packaging of applications and its dependencies so that Kubernetes can manage them. So I hope I was able to explain Kubernetes in a simple way. I would love to hear from you. So please let me know if you have any questions in this portion. I am also planning to make more videos to explain other concepts in Kubernetes in a very simple way. Thanks for watching. Have a great time.